when I moved home from New York the first time, I would like, for some reason, like one of the first things I did was like watch all of Seinfeld online. And I just remember thinking about how bad I wanted to be in New York, just sitting like in a diner or something. And how I like
Now
never.
your dream has come true.
Yeah,
You're a
that's right.
fan.
That's right. This is the legend of the Smokes. Begins here, folks. Johnny, Justin, Eric, Matt. Earth, wind, fire, water. Our powers aligned. We had been doing a lot of open mics as a way to sort of like get strong, get ready to go on stage for our gig March 6th. We booked this gig at Pete's Candy Store, not even having a band, I don't think, which is like a fucking dream venue. I mean, absolutely just one of the most beautiful rooms in the city. We went down into the basement and we built the Slooge one piece at a motherfucking time. Christmas lights up, whew, amps in, drum set in. Posters of myself.
To us, putting up flyers around the city.
Never forget. Not even when you're having pizza. And it was a beautiful winter, man. It was a beautiful winter. We really spent a lot of time just kind of put under in the basement. I remember in the Columbus Metropolitan Library, they had this sort of like diorama, which was this really cool scale model of like this kind of like landscape from like a Richard Scarry book or something. One of those books where there's like cross sections and there was this sort of blanket of snow and you could see the topography of like, you know, the earth, but then underground there was all these tunnels and little scenes of like hedgehogs or moles, like in their little sort of like bucolic by the hearth Christmas winterscapes or something, you know, like wearing sweaters and had pipes and cardigans. And it just had this peace. I remember thinking those animals that lived underground were just so lucky, you know, like there couldn't be anything cozier and more snug than that, than just like having this furnace and warm, contained space underground. And that's kind of what the Slooge felt like this winter.
I just realized how beautiful it is outside.
It is so fucking nice out, dude.
It is March though.
You can
but, like,
hear
it looks
like
January.
Oh fuck, it is March. You can hear like the snow like glistening, you know, like glass. You can hear it breaking.
All you do around here, Troy, is eat and couch and fondle the remote control.
I am not under any orders to make the world a better place.
Well, then what good are you?
You're a pathological optimist.
We should do that. We should do that. Oh, we should do that. Oh, we should do that. Oh, I gotta finish my soup here.
Okay. Oh. I just don't like that alarm because I've been waiting. Where'd the little end go? Is it plugged in? Looks like it, yeah.
Oh boy, that soup was mighty good.
We were playing two probably open mics a week. You know, it's not fun. It's uncomfortable to go sign up and wait around, and you know, especially in the middle of the winter time. I'm trying to shape us up to play and you know, get us used to being on stage, getting used to working out the nerves, working out the setup, you know. So these guys are looking at me like what are we doing tonight? It was sleeting outside, it was nasty, you know, slushy. I remember walking down the street and just thinking, like, wow, these dudes are following me. They are loyal and they are willing and, like, they trust me. It was this moment I look back as just one of my first realizations of, like, being a true leader. and what it's like to have that responsibility on your shoulders.
You can take the trouble.
It's pure.
I need a picture of that too. That's
Dude, I had no idea this was even coming, man. Like,
Oh, I knew it was supposed to snow today, but I didn't know that fucking...
When I woke up this morning and looked out the window, it was just like, man, are you fucking serious? More of this? Do you have, like, a small amp, or...?
I have my Fender amp that's the size of that amp.
That amp? That Marshall?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, sweet.
I mean, it sucks though bringing that shit though. I was hoping I wouldn't have to bring shit like that.
No. That's actually not far from my philosophy, I don't think. Wake up and vibe. Rubber. Super rubber. I need a rubber for my erect dick.
They saw us playing music, and they came to the to where we were playing, and like they had bongos, they had
no shit.
a melodica, like all this
What's
stuff,
that?
and we started. It's a plastic toy piano that you blow into a straw.
Oh, yeah.
Baby or whatever, or I want to be your baby.
That's what it was intended to be. I don't really care, but I mean, it turned into I want to
Those
be
are-
a.
No, that's not what it's...
Those two songs were like the best shit that you pulled out.
Yeah,
It was better than what you started with.
yeah.
So fuck you and thinking
No,
that it like went to shit.
no. I'm not saying that it went
It
to
got
shit.
better
I just felt
as
like
it went
we
along.
had. I just felt like we had it. It went to a dark place.
Yeah,
Or-
you're right. So today is the morning, well, the afternoon after our first gig. Holy smokes. It was an experience, man. It was intense. It was kind of like a bad trip, but it was like necessary, you know? Like, we learned fucking a lot. I learned a lot. It was probably about as close to a disaster as you could get without it actually being a disaster. Very first fucking thing that happens is, like, literally, after we got all our shit set up, my old roommate, Sarah, she asked me if I want anything, so she went and she got some waters, and she's coming up to the stage with 3 waters in her hands, and I think maybe a beer or something, and she's like, I've got you 3 waters, and she trips, and she spills the fucking waters all over my friend Ryan's, tube screamer pedal, which I had borrowed, you know, to do, like, my kick-ass leads. We've literally been christened. It was a weird sort of, like, baptism. Here's, you know, water all over your fucking equipment, and here we go. That was kind of the tone of the whole piece. It was a tough first gig, honestly. Like, the room was full. It was attentive people, smart people. You know, Friday night, 11 p.m. Literally, it was like a This Is Your Life episode. You know, like, all of these people. Like, I texted my mom. My Uncle Tony texted me. You know, all of my friends from New York, or a lot of them anyway, came. So it was just like, it was really just like being greeted with this, like, really intense kind of, like, tableau of, like, that summarizes your entire life, you know? Like, my aunt, the anniversary of my aunt's passing away, my aunt was a music teacher, and she gave me my fucking acoustic guitar. She passed away 3 years ago, March 5th. Our gig was March 6th. So, honestly, the weird part is, like, yesterday, I literally spent the whole day in my right here crying and watching YouTube videos. Not necessarily the best preparation. Like, we weren't assholes. That was the saving. Like, Pete's Candy Store asked us to come back. We did not think that was going to happen. They emailed us today and asked us to come back. So, we will be playing there again.